clearly marked as Korean territory on maps of Korea drawn by Japanese cartographers. As you can see, Ulleung-do and Dokdo are clearly Korean territories. The fact is clearly proven by history. Asia's strongest economy, Japan. As the so-called leader of Northeast Asia, where is Japan headed? What is Japan claiming by distorting history? The Japanese government began preparations to intensify the dispute over Dokdo in 2005, resulting in fierce protests and demonstrations in Korea. Furthermore, protests against Japan's distortion of history in its textbooks also arose in China around the same period. To nations that remember Japan's barbaric occupation, distorting history is unacceptable. Large anti-Japanese protests in China provoked a backlash in Japan, and Chinese institutions there were raided. The tension caused by Japan's distortion of history is heightening tensions with neighboring countries and threatening the peace in Northeast Asia. Over the past 60 years, Asia has recovered from the wounds of war and made new developments. Now the 21st century is focusing on Asia. However, Japan's misguided perception of history and its shift toward the right is causing frictions with neighboring nations and endangering the mutual prosperity of Northeast Asia. As the Oki Islands are visible from the Shimane Prefecture on a clear day, Dokdo is visible from Ulleung-do. "100 years ago, Japan's conquest of East Asia began with Dokdo. For the Japanese, Dokdo should represent an abandoned legacy of invasion. But Japanese leaders are once again using this island to further their ambitions. What is the goal of those who refuse to relinquish the spoils of a war that brought so much destruction? What do they hope to gain by distorting history? The island of peace, Dokdo. The island protects Korea's eastern boundaries and greets the light of peace. Today, the issue surrounding Dokdo is how peace in Asia should be preserved.